that's about right. Move that a little bit up. Make sure that's in the middle. And I want to make the page a bit longer, so I'll go to pages and I'll increase the page to about 1300, like so. Then I'll go to master page, excuse me, sorry, I'll go to page master and I'll increase the height of the actual page, like so. Actually, I'll make it a little bit taller. Maybe 1400. That might do. I'll use this blank bit later anyway, so I'll just leave it there. This sort of like transparent black background, I need to replicate that. So I'll make a note first of the width of this image, which is about 87.1. It's 871, sorry. I'll click insert, click on square. I'll line that up, or I can hold on shift and click both of them, go to align, the edit tab, sorry, and align them with the align tools. Click on style, remove the border, and I'll make this black, and then reduce the opacity to about 30 or 35. Reduce that height, and I remember if I click off and click back on again, I can type in the width in the editor. Let's bring that there. I think it was 87 1 point, whoops, sorry, 0.4, something like that. Just flush to the edge. And then I'll just use this title tag. I'll bring it to the front. I'll make this. Sorry, sometimes it doesn't allow you to edit the box or the field, sorry. So just click off of the text box, click back on, go to font and change that to, we'll make it 40 points. Change the font type to Open Sans, like so. Left aligned, I'll make it white. And what does it say? Great. Okay, I don't know why I'm even writing this, but yeah, cool. I think 50 might be a bit too large, so I'll make it 30. Yeah, that's cool. Like that. And I'm gonna look at the space between the edge of this image and the text and replicate that. So I'll just move it to the right a little bit. That'll do. Move it down a bit. I've also got to take note of the spacing beneath and above the text. Let's move that upwards. I think that'll do as well. A little bit smaller. And what I could do is hold on shift and click on the background and the text and align it to the middle. So that'll do. I'll save that. And then I'll go insert and add a text box. Like so. This text, I'll just copy that. And there's some space between the edge of the image and the text, and also the space between here. So basically you just got to be aware of how things are aligned and how things are spaced out. I think as you go along you get better at identifying the spaces between each element and how to align them appropriately. I'll just paste that in there like so. I'll just make this a little bit taller, giving me a bit more space, like so. So I just basically went back to the page master just to change the height of the page background. So I think we are done here. I just have to do the footer. So what I'm going to do is copy this footer area. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the Twitter widget. So in order to edit the footer, actually let me explain what the footer is first. Basically, the footer is similar to the page master, that it shows on every single page, and basically, yeah, the only difference is that it stays at the bottom of every single page. So no matter how tall each page is, the footer will stay at the bottom. So that's why we need the footer. Go back to the home page. So in order to access the footer, you'll click on Page Master and then click on this little arrow, and then you can click Page Footer. Then basically, if you're on the Page tab, you can add pixels to your footer. So I'll make mine 200 pixels and click Apply, and then I'll click Save. Okay. And sometimes it doesn't allow you to actually add elements onto the page until you click off of the or click out of the page footer, and then click back on it again, and then click Insert, click Page text box, sorry, and then I'll just paste in the footer links that I put in there, that I copied, like so. Probably increase the height a bit. Drop the font size to about 11, and quickly just change the font. I think I'm being very specific here. 12. Okay, cool. That's not bad. And then, yeah, that's fine. And then what I'll do is just insert a background, a white background, like so. I'll drop it to the back. I'll make it white. Remove the border first. Let's make it background white, and we'll make the corner radius 30. And the reason why I'm doing that is so this joins up with the page background. So 20. Yeah, so basically it joins up with the page background, because if you notice here, our footer actually is within the rounded page background. So we're just creating an extension of that in the footer. So I'll make it wide like that, and I can bring this down a bit. Sometimes if you double click on a shape, it will bring it to the front naturally, and that will enable you to grab these notches a lot easier. So that's fine. Make sure that it's white. Cool. And I'll exit now, just by clicking on page. You can see that it's there floating on its own. So what we can do is join it up with the edge of this page. So if I go to pages, I'll basically decrease the page height so that the footer moves upwards and meets up with this white box here. So I'll probably make that 1,300, 1,250. Let's make it 1,200 then. Okay, so see now it's all joined up now. Save that. I've kind of messed up a little bit here. So what I'll do is align that to there. I'm lining this footer area to this bit. Just make sure that's correct. So you see that's aligned. Actually, that's aligned to the image. So I'll have it aligned to the image. You could actually just do it by eye, or look at the values here, because the X values is from left to right, right? And that's 38. But if you were to go onto page and click onto image, you see the image is 44.3. Okay, so if you save that, go back to the footer, you want to make sure that's 44.3 or just 44. Click enter. There you go, it's aligned. I'll just get rid of this, the edge of the last bit of the text. Save it, click back into the page. So we're done. That was a simple and easy way to replicate a very minimalistic website. It's just basically practicing, training your eye to align elements relative to each other, space things out a bit, and yeah. So it's a very good exercise to train yourself to take note of how other designers design a page and lay things out together. There are like several sites that you could, replicate. This is probably not a good idea to copy someone else's website for your own project. Like, for instance, if you were to create a website for someone else or you're creating a website for yourself officially, then it's probably not a good idea to actually copy someone else's design. That's not what I'm trying to advocate here. What I'm saying is we're copying someone else's design in order to sort of train your eye to the same way that they have, um, you know, basically you're training yourself to design like someone who's already a professional, and you're taking their ideas and applying it, in the same way, so that perhaps if you have another project, you could take your own ideas, something that's original as opposed to copying, and use the same principles of alignment and spacing to create your own cool design as opposed to copying someone else, which is not cool at all. So basically, that's that. That concludes this tutorial. Please do use my affiliate links to sign up to Moonfruit and Fotolia. It'll help me out as well as subscribing, liking, and sharing. The more you like, is the more the video will gets publicity, and I can do more videos. And also, I feel motivated if I get a very good response. So do share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.